Old Dave Schwartz has a big white hat. Well, old Dave Schwartz has a big white hat. He's a bigwig, he's a honcho, he's a boss. He goes home every night with a big migraine, and there ain't no telling how much sleep he's lost. But he's got a heart as big as a moon. He'll do anything for you that you ask him to. Everybody likes him, he ain't got no enemies, and he's a boilermaker from Local 83. Now old Richard Hubbard, we all call him Slick. He knows all about this work, yeah, he knows all the tricks. But when he's done talking on that Gaytronics phone, he'll be drinking margaritas while his wife's not home. Boilermakers, they're the movers and they're the shakers. They keep your power plants running and your oil refineries. They're the boilermakers from Local 83. Now don't forget Mark, they call him Super Shoe. He's a union steward and he'll check your dues. He's pretty easy to go until you make him mad, and then his eyes turn red and so does his ass. Boilermakers, they're the movers and they're the shakers. They keep your power plants running and your oil refineries. They're the boilermakers of Local 83. Now old Chris Knox was the apprentice of the year. Now that's across the nation, man, that's not just around here. If you'd like to know about him just a little more, we've got his pictures by the elevator door. Boilermakers, they're the movers and they're the shakers. They keep your power plants running and your oil refineries. They're the boilermakers of Local 83. Now this would be a pretty good job if you could keep your tools and you don't get robbed. We're all fine fellas and we all get along until you turn your back and your metabo's gone. Boilermakers, they're the movers and they're the shakers. They keep your power plants running and your oil refineries. They're the boilermakers from Local 83. Well, they've got this thing called the Brown Nosers Club. For the life of me, what are they thinking of? They run around screaming at the top of their lungs, and I can't hear a dang thing by the time they get done. Boilermakers, they're the movers and they're the shakers. They keep your power plants running and your oil refineries. They're the boilermakers from Local 83. Well, you might have to wonder why I wrote this song. I'm an iron worker, I ain't been here long. But if boilermakers always had this much fun, then I don't think that I would mind being one. Boilermakers, they're the movers and they're the shakers. They keep your power plants running and your oil refineries. They're the boilermakers boilermakers, the movers and the shakers. They're the big money makers and they're income tax payers. They're the boilermakers from Local 83. Old Dave Schwartz has a big white hat.